No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
49-yard line.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 21. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggled to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Yeah, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
39-yard line.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The numbers for Mixon last week, 18 carries, 90 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Uzomah. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up
2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
a gain of
7 yards there and a first down. First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Tyler Boyd.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Burrow on 3rd down. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
The big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Joe Mixon.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he didn't possess the eye.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And the Bengal 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And out of bounds right around the 20. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A 39-yard attempt.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Bengals 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down by...
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there down and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
1st and goal.
Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan... And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
To
C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Point after.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. To return it, Darius Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. Dallas Goedert. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more. Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Bengals.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and less.
Burrow throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Another run with Sanders.
And 4.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
DJ Reader.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Then how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Throwing is Wentz. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 40 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice trying to get there.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 9.
Here's Burrow. Green brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down, Cincinnati.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Sanders. Still on his feet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
that's good.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
on 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 42. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25.
17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 31.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
8-yard pickup.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a gain of 7.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Another run here with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Joshua Perkins there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Elliott good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a